We have another article about America. The title is Learn from American Poverty.
Is it going to be one of those stories where people are inspired by how nice poor people are? Because
no.
If it is, I get mad.
No.
Okay.
No.
Thank God.
This person has a friend. Again, American friend.
Everyone has a friend. I'm so happy they're not alone in life.
This friend is a principal of a top university. And
in America?
Yeah.
How did?
And he made more than $100,000 per year.
I mean, I would hope so. Have you seen how expensive it is to go to university in America? He got those parent donations, you know?
Mm-hmm. His two daughters all got degree in Ivy League.
Okay.
His daughter make a lot of money, but his daughter still act very poor. And that surprised the author of the article.
I need to understand what they mean by act poor. Like, do they mean she still wears H&M? Or...
This author said that when she was pregnant, she hadn't bought any clothes for the baby. So she went to a second-hand store.
Oh, how terrible to not buy a bunch of brand new clothes for a baby that will use it for a couple of weeks. Like, you wash it, for goodness sake. Like, have people not heard of washing machines?
She kept saying, oh, baby's clothes are so expensive.
It is.
Yeah.
I love this girly pop is ahead of her time. She's environmentally conscious.
America is a society that treats rich people good. But the most well-respected rich people in American society are the people who built their business from scratch. Even very rich families also care a lot about their kids being independent.
Well, yeah. I mean, do you want your kid to run to you for every little thing their whole life? That's a bit sad. And if you raise them with a bunch of money, they should be able to take care of themselves. You gave them all the money to do it.
And when her parents visit them, we already mentioned that her dad is principal.
Yeah.
So they're very famous people, and when they visit, they come to see their first grandkid. But every time they just come and see and left, they wouldn't help them financially.
Why should they? I don't know. That's just me as a thing.
This amazing poor act is the American spirit.
Act. I love it. This poor act.
Yeah.
You just pretend poor. I don't think this person is pretending to be poor. Like, do people not realize that these, like, if you're not rich, like, you're not Elon Musk. You can't just spend money on whatever. Like, why should you spend a bunch of money on something that won't be used a lot, like baby clothes, right? Smart people usually have more money because they save money, you know? Yeah. And invest it into stuff that holds value. Like, this is so weird.
What do you think about this magazine or these stories?
I feel tired. I'm happy I don't... Like, no hate to the people that wrote this. I'm sure you're probably nice people, maybe. I would get so tired listening to this. I get really exhausted listening to people hype up my country, let alone America. I will tell my American friends these stories because they will laugh their asses off. Especially the poor act, like that wording is so funny to me. But also, like, I still don't get it. Like, learn from poor people how? Like, I don't understand this person's mentality, to be honest.
It means, like, even if you're rich, you still, like, keep your life simple or stuff. But I don't think that's the norm in America.
It's definitely not.
Like, America is a credit card country.
Yeah.
From my perspective.
I would say the West in general, you spend money you don't actually have. Yeah. At least as a Dane, I can say, like, Danes are famous for being the young people that wear the most expensive clothes in the world. People buy without having that money. They owe money on that t-shirt. This person, I think they're legitimately shocked that you don't just flash around your wealth. But
No, they said this is American spirit, and they think this is what China should learn.
I think Chinese people on average are actually smarter with their money. Like, in my experience, Chinese people are very, like, money conscious. Like, what they can and can't afford. I think these stories are quite silly. It makes the flaw of assuming also that something is the norm just because one person experienced it. I find that people tend to do this with me too, where they meet me and they think I am a representation of Denmark as a whole, when I'm actually kind of odd for Danish standards. That's not me trying to make myself like I'm not like other girls. I'm considered a bit strange in my own country. Like someone who's the daughter of like a prestigious university's principal is clearly not the average person in a country. Like, you're not even judging like middle class Molly and that lives in Tennessee or Wisconsin or whatever. You're judging like, oh, the whole family makes a lot of money and they went to really good schools, and you know, that's not reality. We should do more of these at some point, but I feel like this is testing my psyche.